Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today's special video is on the Canon TS9020 All-in-one photo printer. So this one does it all. So what's special about this one? Well, it has mobile device printing, wireless, prints like regular printer. It could copy and scan as well. And one of the other things it has is front and back paper feeding, two-sided printing, touch and print, touchscreen, 5-inch touchscreen, and it also supports memory card printing as well. Just on and off button, 15 IPM in black and 10 IPM in color. And it also supports AirPrint. It comes with 6 cartridges, as you can see, and it does printing for photos, regular printing just in black and white. So, and also AirPrint. One of the big advantages. It works for Windows, it works for Macs, and the latest version of Windows and Mac, or you have older versions as well too. So the versions are listed over here. I'm not going to, have time to read every single part of it out. One thing you need to buy on this thing, as I mentioned, is basically a USB cable. If you need to connect directly to your computer, a USB cable is not included. And this one comes in different colors, by the way. Mine is white top. There's actually a red top as well. It makes it interesting. The different Wi-Fi printing, you can also have basic Ethernet connection to print as well. Setup does take some time to do on this thing, so keep that in mind. When you buy this one, it has to align the print head, not only for the 6 cartridges and such, but also for the flat panel scanner. So let's go unbox it right here. So the thing on the top, the box, that's the brown box, is basically the power plug and the 6 ink packets. So just a note on Canon reliability. I had a Canon for many years, 7 years, even though I don't use it that much. It's a color. I usually use my laser printer more often than see my other videos. I have other printers, and one of the things I know is these ink packets get quite expensive over time. But this one actually comes bigger than my previous printer, which uses only 221 BK ones, which are probably like a smaller size. This one has 25% more ink. That's what it looks like from the packet, even though they're not see-through, so you can tell exactly what's your ink level like. So you got to depend on the meter to tell you how much ink is left on your device before you need to purchase. That's the thing I miss about these ink packets in particular. But they look bigger, and you will notice later there's actually a LED that lights up. That shows up when you set it all up. So next you also have the manual as well. The CDs and such, so you can set it up on your computer to print wherever you like to print. And here's the printer itself. So I'm gonna take it out and show you the ink packet in the beginning. I'm gonna save you some time over here and take it out. So ink packets. So these are the colors we have. You notice the CY, magenta, yellow, cyan, and the 2 different blocks. Good thing they separated. And here's the power cable. I noticed when I open up the power cable, probably maybe a con is not that long. The previous one maybe a little bit longer, but I wish it's just 12 inches longer would definitely help. Here's the getting started guide. And this unit, when you take it all out, it has a lot of tapes that for shipping purposes. So you must remove these before you can use, otherwise it won't print and it'll jam. So it gives all these warning messages and such. Nice glossy finish on the top, you can see that, and there's different paper trays. So over here, I'm just going to take it out. There's a paper tray on the bottom, and there's also a cover there when they did the packaging as well. So you got to take that out. We'll peel this thing off over here while I'm doing it. And this is the bottom tray. So this is the packing part of it. And I'm going to take the cover, put some parts out. Alright, time to clean up this a little bit. So I'm going to turn it on right now. And one thing I noticed when I'm turning it on, you make sure all the covers are closed, otherwise it gives you a nasty warning message that your back cover is open or whatever. It does take a while. It's not very noisy. I actually muted the sound, but there is some noise. So if you're sleeping next to your printer, it's gonna wake up your partner. Definitely set it up, the basics. You can read the manual and go in depth in that. You can see I'm just pressing the button. It looks like, but the other thing to do next is actually put in the ink. So unwrap each one carefully and put the ink in. So once you get the ink thing all set up, see the nice LED lit over there that tells there's a connection that the ink is installed correctly. And notice the cover when you lift it up. Then you lift it up one more time, then it will close. And it takes a while to set up. I mean, I think I spent like, I don't know, maybe around 20 minutes at least to set this thing up. When all the ink is set up, you can see over there, you can hit OK. Then it's preparing the ink print head alignment. And by the way, I'm running these videos the last one, two actually in faster speed because it takes a long time. I'm going to save you guys time as well. You put the cover like that, pull it out, put the cover in. You have to extend the tray. I don't know why they have to extend the tray, but somehow maybe it's a shipping thing that they made it that you have to extend the tray and tell it to load a piece of paper. So let's do that. You see the blue notch over here? You got to press down and pull from the top of the unit. See item number 3, it tells you that over here. So on the paper tray, you pull from the top, press that button, then it comes out. Of course, I'm holding the camera on one hand and doing this, so I already did it ahead of time. I had to set the little blue notches to really hold the paper in place. So once you do that, then you put the tray back in, and the computer takes the paper and spits it out back and forth, and it's adjusting the print head. Definitely this one takes some time to do, so it's not like gonna finish instantly. So it takes some time to do the alignment. It's gonna continuously print these funny little pictures on that piece of paper, and it's gonna keep on doing this thing. So set some time for this to go, and before it finally completes. Overall, the printer is very glossy, very beautiful. This does come in other colors. There's a red top as well too. So this one has a white top. That's the one I could find at the time. With the other models. And there's a newer model that came out as well. I'll post in the description. It's basically the same printer, but at a higher price right now. Of course, there's some improvement. Of course, there might be something that was worthwhile to get the newer model. For me, this one will suffice, and I got an awesome deal on it as well too. So, and it tells you when you finish printing the paper, anytime now, then it will tell you to put on the scanner. It needs to align again. So something interesting that you have to do to get it to work, but I guess it's part of the process. And I notice I have to lift the cover up. If I close the cover, it won't print out. So here's the funny designs that it prints out. And next thing, we look at the directions over here. Notice that you put on the flatbed, face the corner, then they ask you the pattern print correctly. Of course, you're going to probably say yes. If there's some patterns to print, if nothing printed, of course say no. Then you want to align it to the scanner part and wait for that to work. So let's do that part. Yes. Now then you're going to put the paper on top. The scanner. Then let it align again. So you see the notch over there? So you want to face that notch on the upper left-hand corner. So close it. Then hit OK again. There it goes. So it's aligning the print head again. So once you do that, that pretty much, is going to finish it up. Of course, I'm running these videos faster, double the speed, so it saves you some time. But once it's finished, its following is completed. Auto head alignment. Okay. Then you can set up the wireless, or you can set up the WAN. What you want to do, you can set up also the eco button, which, either to have the printer go off when you're not using it, or leave it on. There are different things you can configure as well. I'm not going to go great detail on that because those are basically simple stuff that you can do. Turn it off, just press the button. If you don't press any button, after so much time, it automatically defaults to go off. Then on those 240 minutes. The good thing about this one is very simple to use and lasts a long time. The ink, the pros and cons is basically the inks are definitely expensive. So keep that in mind. Hopefully the video is helpful. Thumbs up, please. See you next time. Bye.